Dark, with no information themselves. Only now we start to hear the callings of the guiding light. Severin will be retrieving it. We'll be seeing them as they start to cross forwards. It is Borkum with the first shot, but they're simply trading back. Onto the archers they go. Want to deny space from the CT movement, but it's Moniet left on site, yet to be challenged. Dashing into the face of Jace Vash, and that means that Elmimore is the sole surviving player of ONIC.
Clean round
across the two mats, but we're seeing the Oba play over and over again. It seems to be working, so why switch something that just works? Shiro puts the Vandal to good use. NC Slasher and Shiro again. They're all hitting their shots. Well, that's why you need to adjust your play and not go for the same. Not quite influencing his vision. If he picks up the spike, he's not going to be too wary of the left side, which is where...
There's only 30 seconds left.
That's the last guiding light Team Secret have available. Viper's Fit will be enabled to try and help them get the push onwards. And then Slasher with a spray down. Moniet with a shorty close by. If he's even got an operator if he wants it. And Slasher instantly had his head chopped off. NC Slasher to be challenged. Seeker's drawn out, but seems to be NC Slasher doing quite a bit. Draws out the Sheriff, but not in time. Still equally traded. On the B side they go. Team Secret have a chance.
Jesse Flash continue. Ums and ahs about a flank here. Remember, there's a Hunter's Fury ready. There it comes. It's going to delay the plant, but for how long?
Well, not for too long because Team Secret have won this. Shiro, yes, he gets one, which makes things doable. Very doable. Dubstep is low, JC Vash as well at 60 points of health. But it's the Hunter's Fury I'm looking at. If they're able to make it out of there, Jesse Vash may have the
gate onto this B site.
Well, the dash does come out of the cloud burst, but NC Slasher still on top. NC Slasher can't hold on for more though. He needs help, and it's arrived. Potentially could be Shiro to do it. Elmimore from mid, but Team Secret haven't gotten themselves on site. That's what they're trying to do, but Elmimore is there to deny. He brings out a Vandal as he now wants to take multiple fights. Shiro coming through. He's being pressured as he's being pushed up upon. Look at Borkum. He's going in, but Shiro helps out. Jeremy now all to himself. He's got the spike, but no comfort to get it down. And with 30 seconds and it's ticking, honestly, it has to be so stressful for him. Shows his ground and Elmimore swings out of harm's way, but they still have a good hold over the site. Scratch that thought. Jeremy opens. Shiro, though, throws some darts out into the wild, but it seems to be Team Secret to start this pursuit of the attack. They're steamrolling through the ONIC players, and it seems there's nothing they can do. NC Slasher and Moniet are the players to come in, but have the cavalry arrived too late? Galloping upon their horses, it's Moniet to trample over Jeremy. NC Slasher close by, and they might be turning the whole tide of this round around. NC Slasher and Moniet both get their kills, and it's all down to Borkum. Oh! As a bat, he shall fall. ONIC, what a retake!
The cavalry have...
Make sure they have an advantage before they enter the next half. So far, Moniet just used the blade successfully, and Shiro is just within the midst of chaos, but still able to succeed. Team Secret desperate to get onto the push here, but they get blockaded at every single step of the way.
Perfect.
Just walk into a wall after. When the toxic screen has been enabled, oh dear. Timing is going to be dreadful for Dubstep. Severin comes out on top, and it could be a way for ONIC to carry on the momentum from the previous half. Moniet finding himself on the flank there, dashes in to chaos, ends up with a kill, and NC Slasher helps him out onto Jesse Vash. All players of ONIC are alive, even though damaged up. They seem to have heavy control over this round.
Severin is able to chime in from corridor as well. It's all on the shoulders of Jeremy. One headhunter, 6 bullets to wield. You only need one shot to zero your weapon, as it'll look to zero the HPs of ONIC. Jeremy walking to Severin, walking to his death, his doom.
Well, we've seen this play before on the previous half, when it was Team Secret on the aggressing, and it seems the superior weaponry, the phantoms of this defensive side, seem to be overwhelming the attack. ONIC just attempted to go in quickly, but you know, they just walked into a wall.
Could you call it the Phantom Menace?
You could. Okay. You could, Kremer.
Elmimore, good for one. Waiting the second player. Dubstep will send him to the grave. Team Secret. Elmimore with that operator over on B. And as we said, we rarely see teams invest in the operator. We're seeing it why now? Because yes, it works, but there's no money at all.
Oh, what? NC Slasher! He gets challenged from multiple directions. And he deals with it, thrown at their feet, but none of them are really connecting. Look at Dubstep now rotating around. He's going to have to wait for his teammates before he makes a move.
Oh, Borkum, clean shot to start though. Dubstep just follows the drone.
Dubstep moves in forwards. Dubstep gets another. Shiro is down, and ONIC are in a really tough spot. They lose their mid lurk. Jeremy is coming in from the sides. Severin needs to do it in and out of battle, in and out of the toxic screen. Gets it, but it's quickly traded. Elmimore with everything to do. But he's already been dinked. He's already been damaged up.
We are going to hear some aggression from Dubstep trying to get to
Ooh, Borkum. He was considering the push. He's blinded. Oh, but he gets two! Borkum, before he falls, scrambles up the kills. And now Dubstep is yet to be challenged. Dubstep is joining in. All he needs to do is just hold this line, and his teammates are approaching as well. Seekers are on their way. I'm sorry, Shiro, but your fate has already been sealed. Side push, the rotation is coming forth, and it seems that Wits is wary of the positioning. Oh, NC Slasher, but it doesn't matter. The fragging capabilities of ONIC are absolutely immaculate. So begs to differ.
And then the rotations come in as well. ONIC, they've decided to leave that A site. They wanted to commit to B, but the rotations are already there to stop them. JC Vash may have single-handedly held ONIC at arm's length.
But he still has a mile to go, right? Another two players, but he's let them walk past him so he can triple things up. And now it's Shiro that's able to shut him down, but just for a little bit. He barely has much space to work with. He's getting that spike down, but then he's got to deal with the two of Dubstep and Borkum.
They just use the dash.
30 points of health as a snakebite drops by his feet, and Dubstep with a bullet between the two eyes. Next round. And even though Elmimore doesn't even have his ultimate available, Dubstep will pass Elmimore, Severine getting the kills. Jesse Bash, you've done it before, but you're not capable of doing it again. Only one kill will be going his way as he now got control of the A site.
Jeremy as well at such long range with this operator. This needs to be a make or break. He needs this first kill and he needs it quick. His teammate unable to get it as well. Elmimore just backs off the range game.
Wow.
It's won by ONIC.
Team Secret, what do you work with? NC Slasher actually moves up closer, guiding light. Oh, does he read it? What the flash? It doesn't connect towards Dubstep, but he still gets the kill. He's fucking around! Miscommunication! Jeremy doesn't expect it, and now we're down to a 2-on-2. Moniet hasn't quite joined the fray just yet. Severine from the far distance is able to do it all. Even JC Vash's elevated angle cannot account for this. Does its best to shoot through the wall, but it's shot. Giving them more space to move into. Dashing on site. Moniet, far corner. Borkum delivers with a shot. Hunter Shuri upon him, putting pressure on the defenders. Both with one ray of light. Just kicks them down, turns them into dust. And Jeremy has to do it alone against the two of ONIC, approaching the end. Can Jeremy keep them in contention?
Yes, he can! What?
He's crazy!
Shuts down. They're going to do it with an assault to be. Jeremy, the hero of last rounds, is the one to be called upon.
He's on the sideline, but he's instantly the one to fall. Wits tries to survive, but Shiro puts Jesse Bash to the grave. Wits, can you do it? 14 seconds, trying to get the spike down. All you need to do is deny it. What a shot by Wits! Instantly stopped though. Looking to get the 2v3 down with a Viper Spit falling. This is all down to Borkum and Dubstep. And Borkum is going all the way around this. He wants to find space to get multiple players, but NC Slasher is looking at this, and it's really difficult for Borkum, not at the right direction. And the crosshair isn't at headshot level. Dubstep, they know where he's coming from now in an elevated position, but especially when there's a Viper Spit, there's nothing you can see.